Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 185. The first set of the day was submitted by David. Tom, the walls.
He had it since he was a kid. It has to be there. I mean, I'm not saying repaint the wall, but
well, it's good news. He wants to know what color you should go for.
Oh, gray.
Gray, because that's what we always say. But really, look at his setup. I think it would work with the PC at least. The desk is kind of holding him back a little bit.
It looks very old. Looks like it's a hand-me-down or of some sort, but just get a new desk, bro. I think it's cool. I wish the cables were coming out a little nicer, like the wires and all that. It just doesn't look great, but I don't know how he would fix that.
Wire mold tied all together.
Just a lot of wire mold.
David scored a 60. The next setup was submitted by Artem. Now, the desk itself is starting to smile just a little bit. I mean, it's a happy desk, which is nice. You know, it's a happy desk. But goddamn, dude, that dual monitor arm is killing your desk. Like a slow, painful death. Like the decal... I'm not a big fan of that decal. I get what it. I'm not stupid. I'm not like, what is it though? Like, I just don't think it looks that cool. You know, you have the chimp on the right side. I'd like to see more colorful posters like that. You have the perfect spot set up, but you're kind of killing yourself. Artem scored a 70. The next setup was submitted by Jack. You don't have enough room for your mouse. If you look at the mouse is basically on the edge. You don't have a mouse pad. Even if you don't like a mouse pad, that's just no bueno, senor. But also, I think the desk is not deep enough. You're basically right up against the monitor with the keyboard. I don't like the striped walls. I say all the time. Yeah, you're younger, so whatever. Try to get your parents to just be like, please give me a goddamn desk. Jack scored a 58. The next setup was submitted by Paul. Yeah, I get it. You like the PC. You don't want to put it on the side of the desk because then it's out in the walkway. So if you go through the hallway, you break your big toe, then you have to go and pay a lot of medical bills and stuff. So I get that. But the thing is, hey man, it's not going to work where it is. So you're going to want to boom, boom, and beep. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not going to work there. You know, the two posters, that's really the most you can do. It's not like your mom's going to let you put up a shelf on the right side or anything like that. So it's an okay theme, but it's not an overwhelming in your face kind of theme.
I would just have one poster. Two posters is pushing it.
Too cramped for that area. Yeah.
I would have your favorite poster up there.
Paul scored a 72. The next setup was submitted by Daniel. The part that really pisses me off is he said, I'm like, bro, the desk's obviously not going to work for your monitor. You can't even put it. I mean, I think he could actually make it fit if you really tried. I mean, don't even tell me that's usable. He said the desk was built by his dad. Your dad doesn't love you. Daniel scored a 50. The next setup was submitted by Simon. The whole Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, like that's like kind of overboard. That's kind of, I don't know. Do you guys think it's too big? Tom, what are your thoughts? I mean,
maybe he takes one to bed when he goes to sleep and he holds it.
Okay, like I like the theme. I think it's cool. It's different. It's unique. This is where it's a little weird to me. I get it. CSGO, competitive, blah, blah, blah. That's why the keyboard looks so stupid. Just the usability seems off to me. The left monitor doesn't seem super usable. You know, the mixer, sure, it's there. It's usable, but it's like completely rotate. It just seems a little like last minute, let's put it where it's got to go. There are no speakers. The monitors, I mean, they got some smudges, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you turned them on, once again, it would not be there. It wouldn't show.
Don't you think like in the first two photos, those would also look better if like the TV was on as well?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It would make the room look a lot cooler. Simon scored a 74. The next setup was submitted by Bradley. Some cables going across the desk, all around, making a little circle on the floor. What do you say for that, Tom? It's just like straightforward.
Yeah, it's probably not a lot he can do at his age right now. So, I mean, this is fine. This is fine. I'd fix the wires at least, you know, do yourself a service, make them at least like come together.
Bradley scored a 62. The next setup was submitted by Dylan.
Dude.
Are you excited? You're a big WWE fan. You've been waiting for this setup.
Yo, they got the Mania coming up. Yes.
You try to get, it's kind of hard because it's at the tippy top of the photo, but try to show this guy. If you've ever heard about wrestling before, this guy's like, nah.
You don't know wrestling.
You don't know wrestling like I do. The left side is way too cramped. I feel like using the laptop itself is a little bit tricky. You know, you need a little bit of storage. Cables need to be fixed just a smidge going around on top of the desk, not necessarily underneath. You know, the left side, I think the controller stand, all that is cool, but I think it needs to be kind of organized in a better way.
But I don't know if the ring would fit on the left side, and maybe if he centered himself more with the laptop and all that, maybe moving the maybe just
right
like
monitor.
just switch the whole side around, see if that works.
Yeah.
I don't know how the usability would be, but
or at least
switch it.
Put the right monitor where the ring is, put the ring in the corner, and you could leave the Xbox there. Dylan scored a 76. The next setup was submitted by Dale. The shelves I think are a little bit
too high.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really see what's on them. Really, it's great setup. It's nice. It's neat. It's okay in terms of like theme. We can't see the above. You know, the cars it's cool, but like, is there more to it? We see like a little bit there, but I just like to see what the whole room is like. I feel it's a little too white. Dale scored an 84. The next setup was submitted by Sam. It really irritates me because he's got the perfect desk, especially in the second photo. You kind of see how wrong he's used. Like, and I don't want to be a dick, but like, dude, the desk has the curve because you sit in the curve. Why is it completely sideways? Out of sight, out of mind. You got to look behind the monitor. Not good. A lot of random crap. Too much crap. You have the perfect desk. You have stuff on this shelf. You have a lot of cool things, man. Just utilize the space correctly, and this will be a great setup. Sam scored a 56. The next setup was submitted by Eric. This was on episode 178, but I told the guy, I was like, listen, Eric, my man, zoom in on those shelves, Tom. Do you see how like crowded that is? We were saying, if you look at his setup's pretty damn good. He said, hey, I'm back, man. Okay, my name's Eric, and look at this now. Okay, boom. You kind of see, look how much more clean it is. It's just not as much shit shoved into each hole. And look at the first photo at the top, and look at the change there on the shelf. A lot simpler.
I like the placement of the desk. Like usually it's like not good to have a desk and then have like shelving in the back, but I think it kind of works in this setup.
Yeah,
and like it's like a nice background to your monitors when you're looking like, oh, that's my favorite Rubik's Cube up there, and then they go back to doing work on your setup. I think it's good. I think he did a better job with condensing.
Eric scored an 86. The next setup was submitted by Lamuel. Looking at the first photo, I do think out of sight, out of mind, maybe a few things that could kind of be shoved away, but I like the pop vinyls of the DBZ stuff. That's really cool. You know, I think the theme is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I like it. I'm not a huge fan of this color desk always, like I always say that, but like it's a great desk. It's the whole room, it just works. It's nice.
I like it. I like the little slits underneath the desk where he puts his RGB remote, and I don't know what that is, but yeah, he's got like little slits where he can shove stuff in, which is cool.
Yeah,
I've never seen that before.
Lamuel scored a 92. Final setup of the day was submitted by Pedro, who's actually on episode 160 with this, and since then he's upgraded everything. We'll see in a second. The reason I bashed his setup, and it's a great setup, it's a wonderful setup, but I said that the piece that comes out just completely destroyed his setup for me. And not only that, we were saying like the wall art is pretty soft.
Yeah, it's like minimal. It's very like
that doesn't really mean anything. It's too small. It doesn't really have a meaning behind it. Bam! Damn! Really? I mean, you get yourself an actual desk, it changes everything. The speakers are usable. The Dragon Balls are pretty dope. The wall art he actually printed out himself, which they look a little dull. The one thing I immediately saw that I just wanted to smack off the desk was the damn plants. You really did. You really outdid yourself, and I think you finally got it to the point where like, this is a badass setup. Pedro scored a 94 and won the show. Thanks for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup Highlights for episode number 184.